What's up YouTube, Jeff back again from DopeTechDaily.com. Today I'm bringing you guys a quick look and review of Samsung Good Lock 2018 running on the Galaxy S9 Plus. Now many of you may remember the Good Lock app from Samsung from a few years ago. It was a customization app that let you change some things about your lock screen, your app switcher, etc. The great news is a lot of people love the app and Samsung brought it back for 2018 with a lot of new customization features. You can see the app right there. The downside is the app is not yet available anywhere outside of South Korea officially, so you have to go around and do a little bit of trickery in order to install this on your phone if you're not in that region. Huge shout out to XDA developers and Max Weinbach for coming up with the method. I'm going to show you guys how to actually get this working on your phone, give you a little review. I will drop his step-by-step guide below in the comments if you want to follow along because it can be a little complicated and you might want to go back and take a look. Now the first thing you need to do is download the zip file that contains all of the various APKs for Good Lock. Again, Max does have that in his article and I'll link it below. There are quite a few of them you can see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total APKs. Now once you've done that, you'll notice if you actually click on the Good Lock app, it doesn't do anything. It's just completely blank. And if you go up here, there's really nothing except the about information that tells you who wrote the app. So what you need to do is install another app that you can actually run these with. That app is called Quick Shortcut Maker. You can find this on the Play Store. Again, I'll drop a link to the APK below. Once you install Quick Shortcut Maker, you can open this up and right under the Activities tab at the top, you'll be able to run all of the various APKs for Good Lock and change the settings. So the first one is called Lockstar. And Lockstar is an app that obviously lets you edit some things about your lock screen. You'll want to tap on the first option here and then tap Try from within the app. This will open up the Lockstar UI you see right there. From here you can edit, add various lock screen styles, change the unlock type, the app shortcut interaction as well. If you tap on one of these, for instance, you can go to Edit and you can see at the bottom all of the various things you can change. If you hit the arrow, it'll show you different versions of the clock, location of your notifications, your app screen. You can basically change the clock location to whatever you want on the home screen. It's pretty nice. You can also then change, of course, your background down here. There's some various wallpaper options. You can set a custom background. You can also change the clock type just like you might in the widgets for the always on display from within the settings, and item visibility. So this is perhaps the biggest deal when it comes to this option is you can change whether or not the clock shows, the lock status icon, the notification bar, the music controller, sort of shows you a little preview of what those various things look like. You can even remove the status bar if you don't like having the status bar. If you really want a super clean lock screen, you can do that. And then when you go to the lock screen, those settings will of course be applied. As you can see right there, you've got your notifications. I really like the way the notifications show up on this version of Good Lock with the Gmail icon right there as well. And it does look very clean. So if you're looking for an extra clean lock screen, Lockstar can definitely help you with that. The next interesting change in customization you can make with Good Lock 2018 is the Task Changer. This is perhaps the biggest change that you can make within the Good Lock 2018 app. Go to Task Changer and then go to Try. It will open it up. You'll notice here that the Task Changer basically lets you get the Android P style horizontal carousel that we've seen in Android P. There's a couple different effects you can use if you want to sort of replicate the Android P effect. You might want to choose linear, but there's a lot of different effects you can use. There's also an option to turn this on mini mode, which basically lets you do it easier with one hand. I'll show you really quick what it looks like. If you tap on the recent apps, you can see here that with linear you've got a horizontal app scrolling, which is really convenient. Also, if you want to use things in multi-window, you can hold on this and drag it to the top there for the split screen view. Very convenient. And then if you use the mini mode, whenever you go to recent apps, it brings them up in a very small, compact way at the bottom, so you can easily navigate with your thumb here at the bottom. You don't have to strain to reach the top. So personally, I think this is probably the coolest change that we've seen with Good Lock 2018. You can get this new version. I actually think Samsung's is better than the one on default Android P because you have the close all button right below the horizontal app switcher instead of having it all the way to one side, which just makes no sense. One downside here is that you can't copy and paste text within the windows, which is something you can do on Android P. So if they could add that somehow, that would definitely be a benefit. But otherwise, I really like this functionality. The next interesting feature that's been added to GoodLock 2018 is called Quick Star, which lets you edit some of the quick settings and change the coloration. If you tap on Quick Star and go to Try, it'll open up the Quick Star settings page right here. You can change the coloring, the simple indicator versus the notification multi-window as well. Within coloring, you probably have the most interesting sort of option here. You can see with my coloring, I actually changed quite a few things. You can see you changed the active icons like Wi-Fi and sound. The inactive icons, you can choose a color for that as well. And then you can also change a black background color. So here I wanted a dark background for my quick settings, so I went with black, blue, and red to add a little bit of color. The downside, of course, is that you can't actually color any of the other effects. So if I save this, you'll notice that the bottom window, the notifications there, those are still going to be light, which looks kind of weird. Also, if you have a theme applied, like I have the Material theme applied, Material Dark theme applied from the Samsung store, my settings are not colored in blue and red as well. So that's kind of a downside. The only thing that's going to be changed to that custom color scheme is the quick settings themselves, which can be a cool little thing to add in there, but it'd definitely be nice if we could also get coloring for the notifications and also coloring for your entire settings menu to maybe make a custom theme, an entire custom theme. Now the simple indicator is also nice. You can remove things from the status bar up here if you want more room. For instance, I turned off the NFC and Bluetooth indicators since I don't care too much about that. Also alarms, because I don't really care to see if there's an alarm set. You can make your nice status bar look a little more tidy if that's something you're into. And then the final thing is the notification multi-window. You can show notification multi-window button in notification menu from whenever you're swiping a notification. So if you do that, it's going to put that indicator right there here on the far left side. So it's a nice little effect. The probably biggest thing for most people is going to be being able to make custom colors for their quick settings. Probably going to be disappointed about the notifications and also the full settings menu, just as I am. The next two customization options both have to do with the edge screen. So the first one is a nice way to set custom zones for rejecting touches on the screen. That's called Edge Touch. So if you tap on that, go to Edge Touch, and then go to Try, it'll open up the Edge Touch menu, which basically lets you set custom edge zones from where it's going to do rejection and not actually cause a tap on the screen. I set up a custom zone so you can sort of see what it looks like. It'll let you show your edge zones down here, your green zones versus the yellow zones, where touches will be recognized or not. You can play around with this. Obviously, you can't make the sensitive zone all the way into the screen because that'd be ridiculous. There is a cutoff point, but you can customize this to your liking, which is great because if you have a specific way that you hold the phone, then you might like to set this up in a different way. One thing that is worth mentioning is if you do choose a custom or sensitive version, you have to make sure that if you want to uninstall this app here, the Edge Touch, you have to go back to the optimized version. Otherwise, your touch sensitivity around the edges is not going to work correctly. The other Edge app is Edge Lighting Plus. This doesn't really do that much. There's a lot of dummy processes in here. So if you want to choose the correct one, you have to go to the bottom here where it says Lighting Activity and then tap Try. This adds a couple of new effects to Edge lighting, nothing too crazy. The Galaxy effect, Boomerang, and Celebrate. These are some interesting new edge lighting effects. Of course, you can still change the color, etc. with the edge lighting effects as well. I kind of like the Galaxy one. It kind of leaves a little trail of color around the sides, but there really isn't too much going on here. You can actually access this from within the main edge lighting settings once you install Edge Lighting Plus, so there really isn't a need to use the quick shortcut maker in this particular app. It's really the only one in GoodLock where it's not necessary. This one doesn't add too much new stuff, but it is an interesting app to take a look at. The last GoodLock app that I want to take a look at is the Routines app. Now this is something that a lot of manufacturers are adding, are ways to link custom actions together, and Samsung has done that as well. So if you go into Try under Routines, it'll take you to the main home screen. There's a lot of ways to link sort of actions to contextual events, like when you come home, you can turn on your Wi-Fi, unlock your phone. When you get in the car, you can open a music app, etc. You can set your phone to go dim when you're in the movie theater, set it to Do Not Disturb, open up everything you need for your workout, blue light filter at nighttime if you're going to be reading in bed. There's lots of recommended various routines that you can set up, but there are also some custom ones. You can add them, pretty much do whatever you want. The only thing is the actions themselves are kind of limited. To be honest, If this then that is a much better solution if you want to do really, really deep sort of routine linking. But this is definitely something nice to have here as a first party solution from Samsung. And since they give you so many recommended routines right out of the box, there might be some here that you're interested in using on a daily basis. All right, guys, so that is my final little overlook at the GoodLock 2018 app. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are the ones that are included that I think are most useful. There is also an improved one-handed mode, not something I'm going to use a lot. Hopefully this will become available officially in the US soon, but for now, if you follow the steps I outlined and also the guide I'm going to link in the description, you can get it on your Galaxy S9 Plus anywhere in the world. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon so I can make future videos like this. Find me at dopetechdaily.com, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter. The links in the description. I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.